Welcome to With One Accord, presented by the Houston Chamber Choir each Monday and Friday to renew and refresh us through the power of choral music. I'm Robert Simpson, founder and artistic director. I remember a young corporate trainee for a luxury hotel telling me that one of her first assignments was to write a detailed answer to this question. If you walked into a world-class hotel, how would you know? This exercise has broad applications and might just as easily be used with choirs. What conclusions could we draw from these facts? It's the first children's choir in the country to be recognized and funded by the National Endowment for the Arts. It's an organization with 6 ensembles that draws singers from 35 Chicago communities with an outreach program that touches the lives of an additional 1,000 children each year. Its international tours have taken it to 6 continents. But wait, there's more. It's won 4 Grammys for performances with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and been honored by Chorus America with several prestigious awards, including the Margaret Hillis Award for Choral Excellence. Have we come across a world-class choir? You bet we have. Anima, Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus. Now in its 56th year, Anima, which in Latin means breath, life, soul, spirit, is led by artistic director Charles Lundquist and assistant director Lori Boyer. This dynamic leadership team took over in 2018 following the 25-year tenure of Emily Ellsworth. It is Emily who we will be hearing from in just a minute. Emily is a renowned leader in the youth and children's choir field, having led all state choirs in 30 states and been chosen to direct the 2019 National Children's Honor Choir for the American Choral Directors Association. She has served on the music panel for the NEA and as music advisor to Boozy and Hawks. In great demand as a clinician and festival conductor, she appears regularly with Manhattan concert productions at Carnegie Hall and abroad in Ireland, Hong Kong, England, and Greece. During this academic year, she is visiting professor of music at Luther College. Emily has 2 very special connections to Houston. Her daughter, the noted soprano Lindsay Kesselman, is a graduate of the Shepherd School, and her son, Robin, has been principal bass of the Houston Symphony since 2014. Here is Emily Ellsworth to introduce the piece she and Anima, Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus, will perform for us.
Hi, I'm Emily Ellsworth, former artistic director of Anima, Glen Ellyn Children's Chorus. This season I'm in a visiting choral position at Luther College. It's such an honor to be on this wonderful program. My warmest thanks go to Robert Simpson for his kind invitation. When I think back on my years with Anima, 25 of them, one composer has such special memories for all of us there. Canadian composer Eminent became a dear friend to us at Anima, writing an opera, The Nightingale, as well as several songs for us. Eminent is Latvian by birth. His family escaped the Nazis when the composer was just a young child and settled ultimately in British Columbia. In 2012, Anima toured Estonia, Latvia, and St. Petersburg, Russia, and we brought Mr. Ramich with us in order to see that part of the world through his eyes and bring his music to the land of his birth. The recording I've chosen is Stars Do Tell, the second of his 2 night songs, with a beautiful text by Ben Abel and accompanied by William Burr at the piano. The piece begins with a depiction of a lonely night traveler in a dark C minor, and then gradually moves to the comfort of D major, and finally to a triumphant C major as the traveler finds his way from the lonely darkness back home again with the final line, "So good to be home." As we all start to come out of this long pandemic, perhaps this piece will have special meaning. I warn you about some sporadic coughing that happens during this live recording. It was done in the Glinka Capella in St. Petersburg, Russia, but the singers sang with such heart in such a historic spot dating from the 15th century. I just had to choose it regardless. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for listening.
Chamber Choirs with One Accord is your one-stop shop for choral joy. If you enjoyed this podcast, help us to continue our mission to grow the esteem and appreciation of choral music by sharing, reviewing, and subscribing to our content. As a 501c3 nonprofit, support from listeners like you allows us to continue making new and exciting programming. For more information about us and how you can support our work, please visit houstonchamberchoir.org/give.